Hello children, welcome back to my channel. Today we are continuing what we did yesterday, Glimpses of India, and today we are going to do part 2, that is Coorg. This is written by Lokesh Abrol. Lokesh Abrol is a doctor by profession, but he is also a very famous writer. Coorg is written with great clarity and it is described very well in this lesson. As usual, we will be doing the exam-based explanation. You will get points which you can study in order to remember the entire lesson and to do the last-minute revision. You can also listen to the detailed explanation of the lesson. If you find that this video was useful to you, please subscribe to my channel because you will get more videos like this. For your convenience, I have given you points to remember from this lesson. You just have to remember these 4 points from this chapter and you are done. Location and weather, people, forest and water life, and the panoramic view. Let us go to the first point, location and weather. Coorg is in the middle of Mysore and Bangalore. It is in between Mysuru and Mangaluru as it is called now. The author calls it a piece of heaven that drifted away to the earth. He says that because it is such a beautiful place. It is just like heaven. Coorg or Kodagu is the smallest district of Karnataka. It is a land of rolling hills. It has got a lot of hills from which you have a very beautiful view. It is home to evergreen rainforest cover. Evergreen means it is green throughout the year. 12 months of the year it is green. Rainforest means there are a lot of bushes and trees of various heights, and this forms a very green cover. Coffee estates stand tucked under canopies. When the topmost branches of trees from opposite sides, they start meeting on top, it forms a cover and that is called a canopy. And under these canopies, there are plenty of coffee estates. Coorg is very well known for its coffee. The best period to visit Coorg is from September to March. This is because the weather is perfect at this time with a few showers. It's not raining badly, but there are only a few showers, and that is why the air is invigorating with the coffee smell. Invigorating, you feel very refreshed with the smell of coffee. People. The people are fiercely independent. They are possibly of Greek or Arabic descent. Descent means from which origin these people have come from. The author feels that they must have come from Greek or Arabic descents, and he bases this statement from lores, from old age stories. Story from Greek to show that they are Greek descent. A part of Alexander's army settled here when return was impractical. They married with the locals. And this is the people of Coorg today. This culture is apparent in the martial traditions, marriages, religious rites. Rites are the different ceremonies that are performed during religious functions. And from all these things, we feel probably they are of Greek origin. The story basing on Arabic descent, the Kodavus wear a long black coat embroidered at the waist called kufiya. This resembles the kufiya worn by the Arabic or Turks. That is why probably they have come from Arabic descent. General Cariappa, the first chief of Indian army, was a Coorgi. Even today, Kodavus can carry firearms without license. This is because It is the form of their tradition. That is why even today they are allowed to take firearms. Forest and water life, because Coorg is such a beautiful place with a lot of greenery, and the beautiful river Kaveri starts from there. Definitely there is a lot of flora and fauna. There is a lot of life found in the forest and in water. The river Kaveri starts from the hills of Coorg. Mahasir, it is a freshwater fish, abounds here. That means it is found in plenty. Kingfishers dive for a catch. Kingfishers also just dive. They are a kind of a bird that dive into the water in order to take their feed of fish. Squirrels and langurs drop half-eaten fruits in water to enjoy the ripple effect. So these squirrels which are sitting on top of trees, they drop the half-eaten fruits or partially eaten fruits into the calm waters. And when you drop something into the calm waters, it starts giving out continuous small waves. So that is the ripple effect. Birds, bees, butterflies are in plenty. Macaques, Malabar squirrels, langurs, slender lories keep watching from the canopies. So the trees are full of life. Macaques are a kind of monkeys, and slender loris is a mammal. It is actually a nocturnal mammal, and because it is nocturnal, it has got huge eyes and very slender limbs. Besides this, you will also find wild elephants here. Panoramic view. Panoramic means when you go to a little far away, you can get a wider view of the entire thing. So when you go to the hills, you will get a wider view of the place below. A climb to Brahmagiri Hills offers a panoramic view of the misty landscape of Coorg. These are the places that you will visit when you go to Coorg. A walk along the rope bridge will lead to Nisargadhamma Island. India's largest Tibetan settlement of Buddhist monks is located at Bailakuppe nearby. It is a large piece of land which was given away by Nehru to these monks who came from Tibet. So in all, Coorg is a land full of surprises waiting to be discovered by the visitors. So in short, it is a beautiful place, and definitely it is a place like heaven. Children, if you like my video, please let me know. Thanks for watching.